Tonight's headlines are brought to you by McDonald's.
Good evening, Commonwealth, and thanks for watching the Channel 2 News. I am Sally Lemus. Let's take a look at tonight's top stories. Rough seas have hampered the search for a missing teenager who was swept out to sea. Also tonight, drones may soon be used to deliver, evaluate, and even search, and some may even be built here. And a small city is in port. The Navy brings a specialized ship up from Guam and hundreds are now on island. In sports, we have the elementary athletics finals. Stay with us, we have these stories and more up next.
What's the move? Kinda wild out. Catch a groove. She said, where you going? What's the move? Kinda wild out. Catch a groove. What's the move?
When a crash occurs between a vehicle and a bike, it is the cyclist who is most likely to be injured. Here are things you can do to prevent bicycle injuries and deaths. Every bike ride begins with putting on a helmet, but it is equally as important that you ensure a proper fit so your helmet can best protect you. Drive with the flow, in the same direction as traffic. Obey street signs, signals, and road markings, just like a car. Assume the other person doesn't see you. Look ahead for hazards or situations to avoid that may cause you to fall, like pebbles, potholes, or grates. No texting, listening to music, or using anything that distracts you. Be safe and watch out for students heading back to school. Share the road CNMI. All motorists and cyclists should follow the rules of the road and watch out for each other. Brought to you by the National Highway Traffic Safety Administration and the CNNI Department of Public Safety.
Mickey D's McCrispy. Formerly known as the Crispy Chicken Sandwich, now has some respect on his name. Ba-da-ba-ba-ba. Real talk. The Spicy Crispy Chicken Sandwich should have been named Spicy McCrispy from jump. Ba-da-ba-ba-ba.
Half a day to the Wami and good evening Commonwealth. Today is Wednesday, May 3rd, 2023. Search and rescue operations for a missing local teenager swept out to sea from the Marine Beach area have been called off. The search for 14-year-old Bradley De Los Santos, who was swept out into open waters at Marine Beach, concluded on Tuesday evening, 6 p.m. In a release from the Department of Public Safety, despite having resources from multiple local, federal, and military agencies available for 72 hours, they were not able to locate De Los Santos. The family of De Los Santos is now reaching out to the public, specifically fishermen, to report any sightings. DPS urges the public to call 911 for proper handling. KSPN spoke with Acting Governor David Apatang this afternoon. He says he knows the family very well and says it's an unfortunate situation.
That place is known for, people being lost in that area. It gets rough when noises are starting to come up out there. So we're coming up with a resolution to put out to the general public about that area also. And be cautious when you go out to swim.
Apitang says the water safety resolution will be issued in the coming days. KSPN learned that Governor Arnold Palacios is currently in Maryland attending the 2023 Select USA Investment Summit. The summit is the top event in the United States for foreign direct investment as it serves to connect investors, companies, and industry experts for investment deals. The event is hosted by the U.S. Department of Commerce. Palacios joins other governors from insular area, and his goal is to bring in new investors to the NMI. He is expected to be back on island by the end of the week. Technology has changed and developed the way of life and continues to advance each day. A new industry that deals with just that is underway in the NMI. The 2022 Pacific Mini Games went down as the biggest and historic event held in the NMI. One of its highlights was the drone show, which was part of the opening ceremony. And now the people behind the show are back in Saipan for bigger opportunities that will benefit everyone.
It's a welcome adventure by Bellowings. Not only that will bring economic prosperity to our people and to our islands, but it would initiate the start of a new industry, and therefore having available tools for our younger generation, and that is to go into high-tech manufacturing.
Drone technology development and manufacturing is coming to the Marianas. Bella Wings Aviation, a company based on Guam, provides multiple drone services such as touch-free delivery service, commercial inspections, search and rescue, video production, and more. They are teaming with Valkyrie LLC, a company from Illinois who produces delivery stations that can move goods across geographical locations. The idea is to educate, train, and develop a local workforce that will manufacture Valkyrie's drone technology right here on Saipan. Bella Wings has signed a memorandum of agreement with NMTech for Phase 1. BWA CEO and co-founder Charlie Hermosa.
We've decided to enter into partnership as a Phase 1. I think it was just a perfect fit from a workforce development, being able to attract people that are looking to new industries, train them in the trades, ability, whether it's engineering, manufacturing, tech. We want to be able to train pilots. We definitely need a lot of drone pilots right now. Train them on their FAA Part 107, get them licensed, and they can use that license in the commercial aspect in many, many different ways.
According to Representative Manny Costru, drone technology is a potential game changer for the NMI's education and economy.
From a business aspect, it can help close the gap between what the people expect and what the government is currently able to deliver. And I really hope that this, our agencies help support them, because in turn it's going to help not only the CNMI but the region and the economy. We haven't seen a big manufacturing facility in a while.
Valkyrie founder and CEO Ryan Walsh shares the same vision with BWA and the NMI in terms of providing assistance in infrastructure inspections, public safety, wildlife tracking, mapping, and much more.
The reason I got into this, and I'd like to thank Charlie as well, is to help people, to use technology to improve lives, to bring the things that some of us take for granted to the people that look at it as a luxury. And so using drone delivery, using drone technology to increase the standard of living for everybody is really important.
Efforts to kick off the industry has already begun with educational partnership with NM Tech. The manufacturing system is expected to start in 6 months. A special House committee has been created to continue boost investigations. It's called the Special Committee on Federal Assistance and Disaster-Related Funding. Acting House Speaker Joel Camacho says the committee's intent is to continue the probe into the BOOST program, which was started by the 22nd Legislature Ways and Means and JGO committees.
You may have noticed that the investigation, actually, we kind of ran out of time. The election happened. So it's pretty much a continuation of that to be looking into the BOOST awardees and BOOST applicants and how that went about.
The legislature has just revised the budget for fiscal year 2023 to reflect actual ARPA expenditures and local revenue collection. Camacho says the NMI is currently facing a fiscal crisis.
We're under austerity of 8-hour cut across the government, and the importance of transparency and accountability within our finances is of utmost importance right now.
The committee does plan to hear more testimonies from individuals who were directly involved in the BOOST program.
There was some unfairness that we kind of caught on to, and we kind of just want some clarity on that, so give the people a peace of mind. We've been hearing the sentiment of the public that they demand that we continue this hearing so that we put some closure into that. And hopefully maybe we can recoup some of that money back.
Representative Ralph Yulmo has been appointed as chairman of the committee, with Representative Edwin Probst as vice chair. Other members are Representatives Vincent Odon, BJ Atau, Diego Vincent Camacho, Joel Camacho, Vicente Camacho, Marissa Flores, and John Paul Sablon. MVA's new managing director makes it just in time as May is proclaimed Marianas Tourism Month. Christopher Concepcion is back at the Marianas Visitors Authority, serving as the new managing director. It's his third day on the job, but his visions for strengthening tourism in the NMI are already in place. One of Concepcion's key priorities is destination enhancement.
I think that the MVA and our partners, other government agencies, partners in the private sector, really need to focus on improving our islands, the tourist sites, the facilities that need upgrading. That's kind of key, and new attractions are good, improved attractions are good. Things like that are going to be key to revitalizing the tourism industry.
They are also looking at maintaining its positive momentum for the growing Korean market.
We already surpassed the total number of arrivals in just the first 6 months of this fiscal year compared to the whole fiscal year of last year. So things are picking up quickly, and we see that the airline partners out of Korea are announcing more flights that are coming into the CNMI out of Incheon and Busan, and so the market is coming back to life. What we really need is assistance and cooperation from the community and the private sector partners and the other government agencies to ensure that our place is safe, that it is nice to visit, it's clean, and that we're friendly. Hospitality shines.
Concepcion is also focused on strengthening the Japanese market.
That market, as everybody knows, has been our oldest, longest market in the CNMI. And so revitalizing it and making sure that it's stabilized and continues to grow is going to be very important for MVA.
The administration has introduced a new market to the CNMI, which is military personnel and their families. In efforts to grow that market, Concepcion and MVA officials will be traveling to Guam this month to participate at the travel show fair at the Andersen Air Force Base to promote the Marianas as a destination.
We have participated in that fair in the past, so we're just going to continue that, with this focus on increasing arrivals from our military partners in the region. We want to make sure that we are top of mind when they think of places that they want to go and visit, that they come to Saipan, Tinen, and Rota, to the CNMI, and spend their money and stay in our hotels and eat in our restaurants and shop in our stores. so that the money circulates here in the Commonwealth and it benefits everybody that lives here.
Coming up, the cabinet selection is nearly filled. Stay tuned.
Get your goods here with care and attention with Micronesia Air Cargo Services. MAX is all about connections. Daily flights to and from Guam, 4 times a week to Rota, and bi-weekly flights to Tinian. We are connecting the Marianas. Perishable goods, Home Depot furniture and appliances, even live animals, operating since 2013. Check out our Thursday special to Rota from Guam and Saipan. Call Max at 670-288-6227. If it fits, we'll take it. Premium office space is available now at the Hermosa Vista Business Park on Capitol Hill. Features include dedicated parking, fast internet, backup power, good water, and natural light throughout to go along with the very best views on Saipan. So don't settle for space when you can get peace and peace of mind. Call Hermosa Vista today at 670-483-4750 or email hvsaipan@gmail.com.
All workers have the right to a safe workplace. Employers must provide a workplace that is free from recognized hazards and comply with applicable OSHA standards, including proper reporting of injuries. Training needs to be done in a language and vocabulary employees can understand, and an OSHA information poster must be displayed prominently in the workplace. Workers, you have the right to raise a safety or health concern with your employer or OSHA without being retaliated against, and request an OSHA consultation of your workplace if you believe there are unsafe or unhealthy conditions. OSHA can help. Free assistance to identify and correct hazards is available to small and medium-sized employers without citation or penalty. So look out, speak up, and stay safe. Job safety and health, it's not only good practice, it's the law. Check out OSHA.gov or call 664-3154 or 3155.
Welcome back to the Channel 2 News. The governor presents an interim head for the Commerce Department. Francisco Cabrera is the acting secretary for the Department of Commerce. Governor Arnold Palacios informed all agency and department heads of Cabrera's designation until further notice.
Pretty much I'm just getting my feet wet on what is the role and direction, what we'll be doing. But definitely, we want to continue on with our goals and mission, to proceed on with the fundamental development for economic changes in the Commonwealth and invite prospective investors.
Governor Palacios initially selected Joseph Reyes to head Commerce, but withdrew his appointment on April 25 through a letter to Senate President Edith Delon Guerrero. Palacios did not elaborate as to why Reyes' nomination was withdrawn, but informed Delon Guerrero that he will resubmit his reappointment at a later time. Cabrera has been working with the government for many years and is engaged with the business community as well.
I've been in the Workers' Comp Commission for the last 25 years as the director of the program. I'm also involved with DPS for about 9 years in the past. And I have about over 13 years in the private sector with DFS. So, I've been, in the last 10 years, I've been working around Department of Commerce with all division and section, trying to provide assistance and what type of services that I can offer.
When asked if he would like to serve as Commerce Secretary on a permanent level,
that's a big question, but thank you. It's pretty tough, but I have to meet with the governor and lieutenant governor to that extent.
How do personnel on submarines get mail? The commanding officer of the Emery S. Land can answer that question and lots of others. Our Chris Nelson reports on the arrival of a Navy ship who has some unique responsibilities.
The Emery S. Land is parked in the port of Saipan. You'll see a number of military and civilian personnel on the shores of Saipan the next couple of days. Construction on the Emery started in 1976. It was built by Lockheed. Emery Scott Land was an interesting fellow. He became a naval architect at the turn of the century, specialized in submarine construction. He served in World War I and then supervised the development of submarines that became the backbone of the U.S. submarine fleet in World War II. The ship is home-ported in Apra Harbor, Guam. It's 643 feet long and can travel at speeds of up to 18 knots. That's 21 miles per hour, and it has 112 miles of electric cable aboard. The commanding officer of the ship, Captain Brent Spillner.
We spend a lot of our time in Guam, where we have a lot of Navy infrastructure. So coming to Saipan gives me a chance to be in a port without the Navy infrastructure and to simulate being in another port.
Spillner holds a bachelor's and master's degree in computer science from the University of Illinois and a master's degree in political science from the University of Amsterdam, with a specialization in political theory and behavior and a research focus on emerging democracies and armed conflict. He was commissioned as a submarine officer in 1999 via the Naval Reserve Officer Training Corps program. Emery is a submarine tender designed to support Los Angeles fast attack submarines.
We're going to rehearse the same operations we do if we had a unit come in and meeting us here. So we're going to be doing some small boat operations. We're going to put our fenders over the side. We're going to basically simulate being able to attend another unit and provide anything that they might require.
Support means to provide food, electricity, water, even medical, dental, mail, and legal services that a submarine may require anywhere in the Indian Ocean or the Pacific Ocean. Think of this ship as a small support town. It has 53 different specialized shops. This week's arrival was a little bit delayed by a buggy steering system.
So we had a steering system that did not respond exactly the way we expected it to. And Saipan's beautiful, but it is a narrow channel through the reef there. And so we felt that it was safer to make a big circle and make sure that we had the situation under control.
Lieutenant Governor David Apateng met the CO at the port yesterday and says he welcomes these types of port visits.
I just want him to enjoy himself here in the Marianas, down in Saipan, and we'd like to encourage him to please come back again.
It's a special trip for Kevin Barbo, who's returning home to Saipan and will celebrate his birthday here, and today, in fact, in his home port with his family. The 30-year-old is a gunner's mate. He helps make sure the weapons on board the Emery are good to go.
I'm here, and I'm an advocate for the U.S. military and the Navy itself, so just for the message for the people here back home, hey, you guys are in good hands.
USS Emery S. Land scheduled to leave on or about Friday. No submarine is expected to come up alongside while they are in port. Chris Nelson for the Channel 2 News.
Thank you, Chris. All right, folks, don't go anywhere. We have sports up next.
Need a new phone? Trade in now and get up to $500 off our best 5G devices. Trade in your older phone in any condition and step up to better savings and speeds only our 5G network can provide. Check out our website and catch up on the best mobile experience. Trade in now. Docomo Pacific. Better together.
Green sea turtles and hawksbill turtles call the Mariana Islands home. They are an important part of the marine ecosystem. They are under threat, and they are protected under CNMI law. Keep plastic out of the ocean. Keep vehicles off the beach. Use the Sea Turtle Stranding Hotline if you see poaching activities or if you see a turtle in trouble. Call 287-8537 and save a turtle. premium office space is available now at the Hermosa Vista Business Park on Capitol Hill. Features include dedicated parking, fast internet, backup power, good water, and natural light throughout to go along with the very best views on Saipan. So don't settle for space when you can get peace and peace of mind. Call Hermosa Vista today at 670-483-4750 or email hvsaipan@gmail.com. Hey, golfers, come north and practice your game at the Marianas Driving Range. New Year's local specials. 10-piece coupon books available for just $60. That's a $10 savings. Want to get really good? Come work on your swing every day for just $99 per month. It's our practice pass and you're going to love it. Grab your passes and go straight to the range. You can social distance and chip all at the same time, and the views are free. Reserve now at marianastrekking.com. You can pay online, open 7 days a week.
Buenas sports fans.
Tonight's Channel 2 Sports Report. Elementary kids go head-to-head for the finish line in the 2023 Athletics Championship. The public school system and McDonald's Old School Athletics concluded their elementary divisions last weekend. The championships was held at the Olei Sports Complex track and field on Friday afternoon and Saturday morning. Here are the results from the 800-meter run event. In the boys 9 and under, 11 runners from 8 different schools competed. Human Peter of Olei Elementary topped this division after crossing the finish line in 3 minutes and 3.44 seconds. Second place is Evan Poole of Brilliant Star School with a time of 3 minutes and 3.62 seconds. Dean Aldon of Coplerville finished third with a time of 3 minutes and 6.3 seconds. In the girls 9 and under, 11 runners from 7 different schools competed in this event. Lavo Spaeth of Brilliant Star School reigned the fastest with a time of 3 minutes and 8.65 seconds. Kaylin Taflinger of Olei Elementary on second place with a time of 3 minutes and 17.79 seconds. And third place is Nevaeh Arreola of Saipan International. Her time is 3 minutes and 20.8 seconds. In the boys 12 and under, 12 runners from 9 different schools competed. Raviel Escarlon of Agape Christian School and Guido Jamber of Saipan International were sprinting head-to-head towards the finish line, but Escarlon managed to cross it first. His time is 2 minutes and 49.79 seconds. Jamber with the second place with a time of 2 minutes and 49.97 seconds. Third place is Kenneth Uggan of Williams Regis Elementary. His time is 3 minutes and 0.5 seconds. In the girls 9 and under, 12 runners from 6 different schools competed. Leilani Rosella of Saipan International topped her division by finishing the race in 3 minutes and 18.59 seconds. Second place is Soraya Kaneki of Garapan Elementary with a time of 3 minutes and 19.26 seconds. And Windsor Groves completed the top 3 with a time of 3 minutes and 19.54 seconds. In the 60-meter event, girls 9 and under, Baylin Mansfield of Coplerville, first place, Scarlett Burrow of SIS, second place, and Anita Moses of Tinian, third place. In the boys 9 and under, first place is Quintinto Elisar of GTC, second place is Human Peter of Olei, and Dino Don of Coplerville Elementary, third place. In the girls 12 and under, first place is Gabriela Ruben of Olei, Second place, Kiara Villagomez of Tinian. And third place, Sapilin Apis of Kobler. In the boys 12 and under, Ben Hossein of Koblerville, first place. Juan Caraballo of Cagman, second place. And Conan Iacopo of GTC, third place. The PSS McDonald's Old School Athletics Middle and High School Championships is scheduled for this Friday and Saturday at the Olei Sports Complex.
Hi, I'm Dre, one of the personal trainers here at Ghost Gym, and today I want to go over some exercises that you can easily apply into your current exercise program. Now I have here with me Vince, and he's going to be demoing some of those exercises. Now the first one today is going to be a one-arm dumbbell row. Before I have Vince here execute a few reps, what we want to remember with virtually any exercise is your setup. If you start in a bad position, it's not going to look good, and it's certainly not going to feel good. So a common mistake with here is obviously a rounded upper back, and as you can see, he's not very rigid or stable. So what we're gonna do is correct that just a little bit. So his supporting arm and his leg that's supported on the bench as well we wanna lock that in. Open up that leg a little bit to allow for a better path on that dumbbell. With the elbows coming up way too high, you can see the shoulders riding forward, and that's not what we want. So ideally, what you wanna think about is pulling with your elbows and stopping right at the midline of your body. So in this position right here, you can feel his entire upper back along with his core.
And for your KSPN weather report, today mostly sunny with isolated showers, east-northeast winds 16 to 18 miles per hour, and gusts as high as 28 miles per hour. Tonight, partly cloudy with isolated showers, east-northeast wind around 17 miles per hour, and gusts up to 23 miles per hour, high 84, low 78. Humidity is at 74%. Tomorrow, mostly sunny with isolated showers, east-northeast wind 14 to 17 miles per hour, and gusts as high as 26 miles per hour, high 84, low 79. Your marine forecast. Today, east wind 15 knots, wind waves 3 feet, northeast swell 5 to 6 feet. Tonight and Thursday, east wind 15 knots, wind waves 3 feet, east swell 5 to 6 feet. Sunrise will be at 5:53 a.m. High tide is at 6:36 p.m., low tide 12:39 p.m., and the sunset 6:35 p.m. And there you have it, folks. That is your midweek edition of the news, sports, and weather here in the NMI. Thank you so much for watching the Channel 2 News. We hope you have a great night, and we'll see you back on Friday with more.